Yo, what's up YouTube? This is your boy Shinobi Strike. What's poppin'? Today we are back with our third upload, second upload, I don't know. We uploaded 2 videos yesterday, we live streamed, and guess what? We are still heading on the Plus Ultra challenge that AfroSenju created. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, there's a video about it. You know, you guys can check that out. Check out my last video. Not the Sword Art Online one, but the actual challenge response replying to AfroSenju. So today we have a spectacular topic. As you guys can see on the title of the video, we're gonna be talking about broken betas. Yes, we had a Naruto to Boruto Shinobi Strikers broken beta, not an open beta, a broken beta. We don't have open betas around this bitch because ain't nothing open about it. You barely got to play the game. So if you guys are excited about today's episode, make sure you hit that like button. If you're new to the channel, subscribe for daily content. And now with that being said,
all of these people, they down to ride. Look in my eyes. No, no, no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no.
Alright, one thing's for certain, we all thought this was supposed to be the year of games. Everybody keeps talking about the year of games. This is my year for games. This is my year. I'm gonna thrive in this year. Everybody's saying that shit. Oh well, who cares? Honestly, I'm just in my little bag. You know, I'm playing whatever games I want. But I will say, if I see something that I do not like, I'm going to speak out about it. Like Dragon Ball FighterZ, 4 betas. Game releases, server still shit, doesn't make sense. Why is there a hub world? Throw that shit away. That's literally how I feel. I mean, I like Dragon Ball FighterZ. I like the way the game plays. I don't like the unnecessary hub world. I don't like the unnecessary ring matches. I don't like the servers, period, because them shits are hot doggy doo-doo, bro. Like, it's just the realistics. Now, I'm not gonna just butcher Dragon Ball FighterZ here because we got 7 Deadly Sins drop. You know, that was a game. A lot of people watched 7 Deadly Sins. A lot of people didn't. So 1, you messed up by making a game that not a lot of people were engulfed in. 2, you messed up by not promoting the game well enough or making the game good enough somebody want to actually play. Because if you look at the gameplay of 7 Deadly Sins, you're looking at it like, oh, you know, it's like some weak ass Tales of Hysteria or some shit. You know, this is a weak ass Tales game. I'm not fucking with that. You know what I'm saying? Then we got so many other options that came out all around it, like Digimon, Fighters. We got Sword Art Online Fatal Bullet, which surprisingly seems like to be the best game that released so far. I know a lot of people are gonna be mad and pissed off about that, but before you even open your mouth, listen to motherfucking context clues. The reason why I'm saying it's probably the best game to drop in terms of RPG style, you know, like obviously 7 Deadly Sins is RPG, Digimon's RPG, but Sword Art Online Fatal Bullet, it came through, you know what I'm saying? It did what it was supposed to do in terms of keeping you into the game. You know, I've been enjoying it, Stats been enjoying it, you guys seem to been enjoying it from what I saw in the stream and shit like that. So, you know, it's not a bad game. Now, let's talk about Naruto to Boruto Shinobi Strikers, something that we are really here for. I just wanted to talk about all the games that are coming out and how they're displeasing a lot of people, because all my friends that are seeing these games, you know, they either have like problems with servers, they have problems with gameplay, because a lot of people just think 7 Deadly Sins game is completely buns. I mean, I wanted to play it. I honestly like 7 Deadly Sins. I might try and pick it up and see what it's hitting for, because you never knock something till you actually try it yourself. You don't want to just listen to what else somebody say and some shit like that. But one thing I know for certain, one thing I did try was this Naruto to Boruto Shinobi Strikers beta, open beta, broken beta, closed beta, dumb beta. Like, you don't understand how bad this beta was. Like, it was one of those things where you had to usually wait till somebody gets offline early in the AM when a whole bunch of people going to school or some shit, and then try to get on it and then play the beta. Or, you know, we had this long ass maintenance. Like, when the beta released, the game was already in maintenance. How do you release an open beta in maintenance? I'm talking about the game came out in maintenance. How do you make a fucking beta come out in maintenance? I don't understand. That doesn't make any sense to me. It's one of those things where I'm looking at it and I'm just 100% displeased with how they did it. And then on top of that, you guys know, obviously when there's something wrong with a beta, you know, Bandai usually tries to cover their tracks. You know, they try to extend the beta, you know, they try to have it a little bit longer, or they try to, you know, put it up where there's another beta in the future where, you know, everybody can get a chance to play. The one thing that absolutely enraged me over everything else was the fact that they did not extend the beta. They wasn't like, oh, we're gonna reschedule the beta, we're gonna make another open beta for you guys when the game is better, when the game is working, when the game is efficient. You know, there was none of that. And I'm talking about every time you try to get in a lobby, the matchmaking was terrible. These 8-player lobby shits, that's dope. I think it's really dope. But the thing is, you have to think about something. There's a lot of factors that play into this. When they put in all these different factors into that, in terms of your internet speed, net type, your net code, all that shit plays a factor in all these people connecting. And if the server's not stable and they're not, like, you know, good, then it's gonna mess up. Obviously it's a beta, clearly they're testing it, but we've seen in the past where Bandai and shit, you know, they test games and they test betas to see how the games run, and they still don't fix the problem that was in the beta in the main game. Prime example, Dragon Ball FighterZ. Nobody could play with each other in the beta, and then the servers were really bad and people couldn't get online. The exact same thing was happening when the game initially released. And then later on, obviously the servers got better. You could get more connectivity in terms of rank, but when you got to fight people, it's like a month out. The game is a month out and you still can't get ring matches. You still have to like reset your game or try to keep reconnecting to your friend to get a match. So that's crazy. So honestly, this is giving me like a lot of like floppy hope for Shinobi Strikers, because if we saw them do this with Dragon Ball FighterZ, which is like a golden child of Bandai, you know, a golden child of shonen, this is probably one of the best franchises in terms of games, you know, animes, all that. This shit goes deep. You know, if they shafted them in terms of their server and in terms of how like the, you know, the game is set up, what makes you think they won't shaft Naruto, the Boruto, Shinobi Strikers? Once we already got shafted because there was an open beta that they didn't even extend because there was their problem. It wasn't our problem. It wasn't our fault that the servers needed maintenance. It was their fault. And the fact that they didn't extend the beta shows that they don't give a shit. Two, there was nothing to do in the beta in terms of like a lot of fun shit. Like you would just do capture the flag on the hidden sand, or you would go to the hidden leaf, and that was it. That I'm talking about, that was it. At least with fucking fighters, I got to pick a couple of different characters and see who I wanted to play with, who I like a little bit more than others. But no, nah, Shinobi Strikers was not having that. It was one of those things where you just got what you got. Is either you took it or you left it. Now, one thing is scary when it talks about this. Like when we talk about this shit, when we come into talks about this, you know that if this continues down this path and the game releases, this is supposed to be the next franchise, the big franchise for Naruto to Boruto. This is supposed to be what transitioned us from Naruto to Boruto. A lot of people don't understand why the game is set up the way it is. If you guys look, when you played in the beta, you saw adult Naruto, you saw adult Shikamaru, you saw adult Sakura, you saw adult Sasuke, you saw adult Tenten. A lot of people still kind of confused on what that's about. Now, honestly, what I think it's about, honestly, is them going to go ahead and transition into Boruto using that game. You guys saw how Xenoverse came out when, you know, Dragon Ball Super first was being announced and shit like that, and everything that was in Dragon Ball Super eventually got put into Xenoverse. I think that's what they're gonna try to do with Shinobi Strikers. But the thing is, they cannot do this if they do not execute it right. And honestly, I feel like they think that Dragon Ball Xenoverse made so much money and they did so well in this game that like now that they're gonna try to do the exact same thing with Shinobi Strikers. But the thing is, at least Xenoverse was put together well. You know, people was on the servers. Xenoverse had a little bit of wonky connectivity in the beginning, but eventually it got better. It got good. I'm talking about it got smooth. Like a lot of people be like, oh, Xenoverse is dead game, but those servers still be packed to this day. People still be on that bitch lit as fuck, and that's just how I want Shinobi Strikers to be. But at the same token, if the developers and the creators are not putting in what we need that for that game to excel to that level, it's not gonna happen. And all in all, I'm just really disappointed in what I saw in terms of this beta. I really wanted a lot more from Shinobi Strikers, and honestly, I just don't think that's what it's gonna be. I honestly think the game will be a flop. I don't think it's gonna progress. Honestly, I did have hope, and I was trying to be optimistic. A lot of people, you know, they was bashing the game right off the back, but I mean, give it a chance. You know, that's what I kept saying. I wanted to give it a chance. I still want to give it a chance. Unless they show me something that's worthy of me actually being like, okay, this makes up for all the like the sucky shit, you know, that's gonna be dope. I mean, obviously the beta is still in development, the game is still in development, because the 2 stages that they released aren't even finished to my knowledge. That's what I think anyways. I did have discussions with a couple other people, I'm not sure, but still, all in all, I just want them to fix this game and make this game really good. Like right now, they're not on the good path. You know, the open beta was absolutely shit. Now a lot of people go in the comment section, you know, it's a beta, obviously it's not gonna work. Yeah, but you gotta think about it. A beta test is the test for the alpha product, you know what I'm saying, for the finished product. You test in preparation, you know. So like when it's a beta, you know, that means you're gonna go into the actual game, you know, whatever's wrong in here we're gonna fix for the main game. And that's something we saw with Dragon Ball FighterZ that we thought was gonna happen. They were gonna take the shit that was fucked up in the beta and fix it in the main game, but they didn't. And then, you know, shit just went bad. And honestly, I'm gonna just keep it G. the hub world is something that I think causes the most problems. I think the connectivity issue comes from the hub world. I think if there was just to have a regular menu, or I would be able to have a direct invite system to send my friends instead of doing a ring match, then there would be no connectivity issue. Obviously, the hub world has some type of centralized control over that, which is something they're trying to upgrade in the next update. Obviously, it might come to fruition, it might start prospering, you know, but it's a month late, you know, like people been playing this game for so long and people are so frustrated. Why not do it already? So hopefully that Shinobi Strikers gets a boost, but honestly, it's going down a darker path than Dragon Ball Fighters. So if you honestly think it's not gonna be honestly, if you think it's gonna be a top tier game, it's not, you know, because right now it's not looking that way, and a lot of people are just looking at it like, okay, obviously it's not Storm. We don't want it to be Storm because it's its own game, and I like the custom characterizations and shit like that. I like to look at the characters and see my character in the game, and like to see myself in the game. That's dope, you know. That's probably what's gonna sell the fucking game the most, honestly, because everything else is just boo-boo. So let me know your personal thoughts and your personal opinions about this. If you guys have any like topic recommendations, make sure you leave those in the comment section below, because I will be talking about Black Clover coming up. I will be talking about Boku no Hero Season 3. I will be talking about a lot of different animes that I've been watching. You know, I'm gonna give you guys my personal thoughts and my personal opinions. Anime Facts will be coming back soon. I'm just trying to get everything situated. I'm trying to have everything right. So don't expect everything too soon, but just expect content. You know, just stay tuned to the channel because we dropping daily, like I said. Now, with that being said, have a blessed day. Don't forget to check out my song, What Is This Jutsu, on iTunes, Spotify, Amazon. It's all over the place. With that being said, let's get it. I'm out. Bye.